Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about UV pack lights. Now these are something I've seen on Amazon, a couple other sites. I've seen on a couple YouTube videos, but they're really not that common, and I think it's totally worth at least one video to tell you about this technology, and I think you'll see more things like this in the future. So first of all, what you're looking at here, if you can tell, this is a very slim packet of a material that's essentially photoluminescent. It can receive light onto the product, which is these tiny crystals inside with that photoluminescent characteristic, and it retains, but it's better than like your old school pistol sights, guys. It's not like that. It's not like a temporary glow stick, which you crack the glow stick, right, and then it glows for I don't know, maybe a few hours, and then it's a one-use thing. These can be recharged and used over and over and over and over again. And so there's something really unique about this product that I just don't see available in other products on the market. I think it's really, really useful, especially considering the fact that I am going to use a low quality flashlight here in a second. And I'm just going to show you how easy it is to charge these up and then use it for quite a long period of time. So first of all, you go ahead and grab this flashlight. This is a low quality flashlight, guys. I would guess something like 70 lumens. And I'm just going to show you the particular part where I'm being direct. Check that out. You can see the difference. There's passive light. It's already glowing in this area right here. It's already glowing there. And then this is the direct light. And it really only takes 1 second of direct light, especially sunlight, for it to start glowing. But if you want it to glow with more intensity like this, you just take a flashlight or a bigger light. A ceiling light would work fine. I carry a lot of O-lights, and those really quickly charge this whole thing, and you can hit both sides. And it does have a greater effectiveness if you hit both sides. But even this weak flashlight, let's do that, you can see the effect on this. It glows really, really well. I'll tell you, in the room I'm in right now, it's about a 10 by 12 room. And if I put it above me, I know you can't see it, but if I put it above me, I can see around my room. This actually illuminates the whole room I'm in right now. There's no other forms of light except for a little bit of light on my microphone. I don't know if you can actually see it or not, but I have a microphone on. There's a tiny light emitting from that. This is a decent device. Now, when I use something like this, I use it in a couple different ways. I have gone out in my hammock, and if it's charged fully, in the first couple hours of a full charge, and it does last that long, yes, several hours, in the first couple hours of a full charge, if I put it in my book, and I kind of position it in between the pages, I can read the other half of the pages pretty well after my eyes kind of acclimate to the darkness of the night or whatever the lighting situation is. A little bit of moonlight on top of that, and then you're really set. It's not hard to read at all. Several hours into it, it does dull, but it's still visible, especially in dark night. One of the things I really like about this one is throwing it in a pack. I mean, look how small it is. It weighs nothing at all. Absolutely nothing at all. It's like a piece of plastic with a few tiny crystals in it that are, again, essentially like plastic. Holding that material, you could throw it in a bag. You could attach it to a kit. Anything that you wanted people to see in the nighttime, like I've hung these on my hammock straps before if I was in a place where I didn't want people to trip over straps or tarp straps. These are just really, really useful as identifiers. You could put it on a kid's bike if they're going to bike around and you just want to keep an eye on them, or if they're hiking or playing night games. These kind of things are super helpful, especially for parents. But in more of a survival kind of scenario, I just like having some of these in my car, some of them attached to things like a knife, because they come in different forms. They're not all like this as a pad or a packet. Some of them are in unique designs like circles and smaller designs. I'm going to show you one in a second. And I think this right here is visible from a long ways off if you want it to be. Or you can conceal it, and now you can't see it at all. It's not bright like a flashlight. So checking this out right here. This one is the packet version, but I want to show you something that you can do with this. So let's say you lost your flashlight and you're in a dark time hiking, which definitely has happened to me before. I hate to admit it, but I have been hiking out in the winter time and I didn't have my flashlight with me. I stayed out way too late, didn't realize I was going to get caught out there. I had my phone flashlight, but I actually just decided to use one of these so I could see inside my bag and my other materials. And when I take this and drop it inside my backpack, I'm not sure how much you can see, but for me, this completely illuminates everything inside my backpack as if it was a flashlight. And so what I'm showing you right here is actually a Sling 2.0 from Vertex. It was a Vertex backpack. And so this whole pouch that's inside here, this illuminates the whole thing. Very useful. It's not like turning on a flashlight. It's not going to be way too much light, like if you're in a tent. If you're sharing a tent with someone else, probably won't wake them up. Works really great as a night light during camping. That's one of the main uses for this pouch or packet style that I have right here. So just trying to find my zippers. It's very useful for these kind of things. I can see plenty. It illuminates this black colored backpack really well. When I open this up inside, again, drop it into a pouch, I can find the marker. I think you can just probably faintly make it out. The camera never does justice to what's going on. Lighting is always funky with these cameras. They try to compensate. But I found my marker really fast, easy to see inside that, and find the zippers again. And one more pocket I'll show you. In fact, I'm going to put this one down for a second. So inside this pack, I pull this out, inside this pocket right here, this design right here, this is their circle version, and this is strapped right now to a Mora Consbowl in orange. And the orange is great during the daytime hours. It's impossible to lose it because it's so bright. But at nighttime, that orange really doesn't do that much for you. And I really like attaching it to a knife so that I can find it in case I dropped it at the nighttime, or I just want people to see where I am, give some awareness, or I need a little bit of light with me for fire starting, something of that nature. These are super useful, so I thought I'd make a quick video letting you guys know about them. Again, they're rechargeable. They should work infinitely, like they shouldn't run out ever. They're not as bright as a flashlight, guys. I can prove that quickly with my junkie flashlight here. Look at this. There's a big difference between these two, okay? But in a pinch, I think these go a long ways. They're affordable, and we're going to see more technology like this going forward. Really excited about that. You can go ahead and pick them up on Amazon or their website, actually.